And welcome back to another episode of the Listen Man podcast. Listen, this is going to be a great show. We're going to keep it short for you guys. It's been a great week. We had some great episodes last week that ended up really doing well number wise. So this week, I really just wanted to call this episode Thank You, because that's what I want to do. I want to thank every single one of you guys. So hopefully you tune in for this episode. We'll get a chance to talk about a few things. We'll get a chance to see your thoughts and feelings on the show so far. And then hopefully we'll get a chance to see ways that we can make the show even better for you. So as I always say, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, make sure that you like, make sure that you follow. More importantly, make sure that you share. Need you to share, make sure that you share so that we can make the fans' voice the loudest voice that's out there. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Kevin, aka Kevy Kev, aka Big Kev, aka you can call me whatever you want to call me as long as it sounds cool and it starts with a K. Listen, it's hard to believe that we're moving right along in these episodes. And I really just was thinking this weekend that I wanted to do something for you. I'm not calling you fans because we're all fans. And I definitely don't want to say I have fans. I want to say I have family.
You come to see me?
I had to.
That practically make us family. Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
So we're family. And so I want to thank my family for supporting the Listen Man show. It really does mean a lot. As my guest Helicopter said on the last episode, I'm not the type of person that normally puts myself out like this. So this is a little bit off the beaten path for me. But I do enjoy talking about sports. I do enjoy talking about life. And for those that know me, I'm always willing to chop it up with you and we can talk and have a good time. Hopefully you kind of get a chance to see some of my personality and some of the little creative clips that I put in these episodes. That kind of comes from my mind. So I apologize for it. But sometimes you just got to have a little bit of fun and certain things come to mind as I'm talking about these subjects. But today we're going to do it a little bit different. Today it's all about you. I really just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. Everything that went into doing this show really was nerve-wracking. I was nervous about how people would think about it. And sometimes it's the people that you're closest to that you worry about the most because they're used to seeing you. But then when they see you in this platform, they may decide not to support. That hasn't been the case. You guys have come out and supported, and I'm just grateful for it. I really am. And I can't say thank you enough because I understand all of us are busy. All of us have things going on in our life. This is not a sports event. So as fans, we will take time out to, watch a game or two. This is not that. So the fact that you would take some time out of your day to come and spend it here on this show, man, it means so much to me. So I really just wanted to just show some appreciation to those who have followed, those who have left comments, which is so important. Please, if you watch an episode, even if you just watch 5 or 6 minutes of it, if you like it, leave a comment. If you don't like it, leave a comment and tell me why. Those things help me and it helps the show grow. That's really what it's all about. In life, we want to grow. We never want to stay complacent. We always are trying to move and do a little bit better, even if it's just in small increments. So in this case, leave comments, please. It would mean so much to me if you would do that. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do some shout outs. We're going to shout out people who have supported the show, and we're going to read their comments, and then I'll get a chance to react to them. So as always, it's just thank you. And that's what I mean. And I mean it truly. Thank you very much for your support. So let's just get into some of the comments that we've had. And then that'll kind of be the show today. Again, just showing love to those that have shown love back to me. So let's start with Ronald Brooks Jr., 4498. This was on the Women's Wednesday episode that was last Monday. He said, nice storyline, bro. Hey, Ron. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you shouting out. In fact, I got to give Ron some major props. Ronald Brooks Jr., 4498. He's probably commented the most on the show. So let's just read all of his comments. All right. So he also commented on episode 5, the overrated or sports overrated episode. And he said, real talk. appreciate you, bro. Nah, Ron Brooks Jr., 4498, I appreciate you. Appreciate you feeling like that was real talk because it is something when we talk about sports and life. Life can have a major impact on us no matter what we go through. And so we just sometimes have to question that balance. So appreciate your comment. He also commented on episode one, load management. He said, keep up the good job, bro, and appreciate the real talk. And he had 3 fire emojis. So man, Ronald Brooks 4498, appreciate you, appreciating just someone talking for real, not trying to sugarcoat it. I'm not leaning one way or the other, just calling it down the middle as much as possible. And so I appreciate you. And Ron, man, you commented the most. Man, I might have to send you a Listen Man T-shirt or something, man. We gonna get something out to you, brother. But appreciate you, man. Thanks so very much. Now we also have Nishan Wilson 2918. He said on the March Madness episode, he simply said, "Keep it up." Hey, Nishan, I'm gonna try my best to keep it up, brother. Appreciate your comment. I hope you keep watching. Hope you keep commenting as well. Really appreciate the support. Appreciate you taking time out to watch. The Incredible Nano. This was episode 3, LeBron versus MJ. He said, "I like how you said you gotta put the GOAT in each era. MJ all day. New York Knicks killer, but I still respected his greatness." Hey, Incredible Nano, appreciate the thoughts, man. Yeah, my boy V, he's a Knicks fan, and no matter what, even though Mike crushed him, that was our era in the '90s. You still had to respect the greatness that Mike displayed. You know what I mean? So appreciate you appreciating the GOAT in each era aspect of that conversation. I just felt like it was something that never really was discussed in some of these sports shows. They never really transferred them and said if it's going to be the greatest of all time, then that would mean you would have to put them in each era based on the rules and how things are and determine which one would truly be greater than the other in each era. So hopefully we did that well, and I'm glad that you commented on it. Man, keep watching, keep commenting, and more importantly, Nano, make sure you share. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, and let's keep the show rolling, man. But appreciate the comment. On that same episode, at K Maddox said, "I'm MJ all day. That is my era, but you have to call it down the line, 50-50." All right, K Maddox, I feel you on that one. So you're MJ all day, but maybe you felt like maybe because of the clip of LeBron flopping, maybe you felt like I was being a little bit slanted when it came to it. I thought I was calling it down the middle 50-50 just by talking about the stats, talking about the rules, and asking some questions. So that's great feedback. So maybe the next time we maybe go through that conversation or another good conversation that we'll have coming up, maybe I'll make sure that I do a little bit more. I just felt like LeBron is so current right now. We hear all of his stats, him breaking records. So I didn't really put those things in there because most people who are LeBron fans or living right now, they hear about it. So I just tried to compare some of the main things that people say as to why they feel LeBron is the GOAT in comparison to some of the main things as to the reason why people say Mike is the GOAT and just mash them together to try to formulate who we feel is the GOAT. But I appreciate the comment, appreciate the love. I hope you keep watching as well. And hopefully we can do better, more 50-50 for you down the line, my brother. So thank you. Then we have Audrey Patrick 8837. She said, "Hey, Big Kev." Okay, you're watching the show. I appreciate that. Great insight on the trades. I agree with what you said and have stated so far. Go Steelers. That was the episode 2, the Combine and Free Agency episode. So thanks a lot, Audrey Patrick 8837. Man, appreciate it. I just was going based off of what I saw. I did feel like the Philadelphia Eagles had a major, major free agency. But then the Pittsburgh Steelers, hey, we kind of rocked out at the last minute with some bombshell deals. Still added some pieces. We just added a tight end recently, man. So we're going to have a good looking season. So like you said, go Steelers always. But, we're going to be quietly optimistic. But it definitely should be a better season than what we had last year. So thank you for watching. I definitely hope that you continue to watch. It's truly appreciated. Now, Anutor2, Anutor, the number 2, said, "Enjoyed it." And this is the load management episode. He said, "I think they should allow 5 sick days like a job. After that, you go into corrective action. On day number 6, you get a conference. On sick day number 7, you get a written warning. On sick day number 8, you get a final written warning. And then if you get 9, you're automatically suspended without pay for 2 to 4 weeks, and possibly for the season. Whoa. Hey, listen, a neuter two. Man, appreciate you watching that episode. Obviously, you feel like I do when it comes to the load management, that you feel like something aggressive needs to be done to stop it. And so I appreciate your thoughts and your comments on it. I do think maybe suspended for the season would be a little bit harsh, just my thoughts. But I do agree with you that there should be some sort of progressive type of system that kind of punishes them for load management. We highlighted in that show maybe giving fans ticket prices back or whatever they spend at that stadium for teams that load manage should have to pay that back, and that should come out of the player's check. I still feel like that would be a great way for players to think about whether or not they're truly going to pay. Could they stand losing a few $100,000 out of their paycheck if they load manage 2 or 3 games? I think money always talks, especially when it comes to the players. So let their checks come up a little bit short. Maybe we'll start seeing them on the court a little bit more. But I definitely appreciate, man, your passion for this, and I appreciate you even thoughtfully thinking out a progressive way to kind of discipline those that load manage. So thank you. I hope you keep watching. Hope you keep supporting. Hope you keep sharing. So shout out to you as well. And then on the DJ 5199 said, awesome, nice perspective. That also was episode 1 on load management. So thanks for thinking the show was awesome. It was my first one. I was a little nervous, to be honest with you, maybe a little robotic in how I was talking. I don't know. But I was passionate about that episode because it was something that had been happening frequently. And then all of the Joel Embiid stuff had been popping off. And so I just wanted to just talk about it, see how you guys felt about it, and really just compare it to what we go through on a daily basis in life. It's still work. It's still a job at the end of the day. So, it's key. So thank you for your comment as well. So this one also came from episode 1, and this is from Adriel Wall NL3NZ. He says, nice podcast there, brother Malcolm. LOL. I enjoy hearing a solid perspective on the load management of the NBA. I hope the next episode is good as this one. Okay, Adriel Wall NL3NZ. Brother Malcolm, huh? Oh, the glasses. I appreciate it, right? Hey, we're going that way. For those that seen the movie, you get the reference. But appreciate it, man. The glasses, I think, hopefully make me look like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know if they do or they don't. But thank you, my brother. You said you enjoyed hearing a solid perspective. That's what I'm trying to give. I'm not trying to give any bias. I'm not hating on anybody or any team. It's just positive, but we can look at it from a fan's perspective. And again, load management is something that affects us as fans because we want to enjoy players, we want to enjoy our teams, and when we don't see the best players play, man, it gets discouraging. And sadly, the NBA is one of the few leagues that actually has this problem. You don't see this in hockey, you don't see it in football, you don't see it in soccer, you don't see it in baseball. Like, you just don't see it in other sports, only in the NBA. And so I just felt like it was something that should talk about, see what you guys thought about it. And so hearing your thoughts is a great one. And then you said, I hope the next episode is as good as this one. I don't know. You tell me. Adriel Wall, I haven't seen another comment from you, so maybe in your mind the next shows weren't as good as the first one. So, but if you thought they were, go back and comment on them. And then finally, oh, Daryl Gaines 2540. So proud of you. Episode 1. Hey, thanks, Unc. That's family right there, for real. That's my Uncle Daryl. Man, thank you so very much. Means a lot coming from you, somebody that has been in this type of industry for a long time, interviews, all kinds of things. So for you to give me the thumbs up and say you're proud of me for what I'm doing, man, means so much to me. And man, just appreciate it. And listen, those are just some of the comments that I've received so far. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to just say, man, thank you, and read them out, give you guys some love back that you're giving me. And hopefully, as the show continues on, more people will comment and we'll have more shows like this to where I just can show appreciation for your support and read off some of the comments and maybe explain why I did certain things. and maybe even, applaud you for it. So hopefully I'll get better and better each episode. That's the plan. That's what I want to do. And as I always say, I really just hope that the show can go wherever it's meant to go. We'll see, but it can only do it without, I can't do it without your help. So I need your help. Make sure that you keep commenting, make sure that you keep sharing. We have a lot coming up to discuss. The next episode is going to be packed. By that episode, the NCAA men and women's tournament will have wrapped up. We will have had both final games done. As of right now, we have Iowa versus University of South Carolina. Man, that's going to be a good one. Who do you have in that game? We'll find out on the next episode where you right. Then we have Purdue versus UConn in the men's. That is set now. So these will be things that we talk about. And man, think of all of the sports as fans that we have coming up, right? We have the NBA season wrapping up. Who's going to make it into the play-in tournaments? How are the seedings for the playoffs going to be done? Are the Boston Celtics going to run away with the East like everybody's feeling? Will the Milwaukee Bucks get it together? Will they find some sort of cohesion, some sort of continuity? Because they are loaded at roster, they should be a lot better than what they're playing right now. Is Denver going to run away with the West? These are all things that are coming up. We also have some hockey. Hockey is starting to get towards the end of their season as well. Playoff time is coming. We're starting to see some young stars rise up out of the hockey league, man. It's exciting to see. The speed is crazy. So hockey is becoming exciting. We have baseball season that just started. I know my dear friend Derek is excited about his Yankees and the start that they haven't had in a long time. Finally have some offense going. So let's see how that goes. You have, the Texans who are the world champs from last year. How is their season going to go? And there's always other teams that are in the mix. So we have a lot to talk about, not including college softball and college baseball as well. And then, of course, even the Masters is coming up soon. We'll get a chance to talk about a little bit of golf. We have the PGA versus the Live. Man, let's discuss that one in detail and see how you guys feel about it. So this is the Listen Man Show. We have a lot to talk about coming up in the next few weeks. I hope that you continue to ride with me. I hope you continue to support me. So thank you for those that watch the show. I appreciate those who listen to the show on Podbean, and it just supports it, man, whether it's downloads or sharing it with other people. It means you're listening to it when you're driving. It means you're listening to it while you're at work. I can just say thank you and thank you again. I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. So as I always say, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you follow. Make sure that you comment. Please comment and share, 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 share. Even if you don't know the people or like them that much. If they like sports, send them my way. We'll take care of them over here. So let's go ahead and make the fans' voice the loudest voice that's out there. And I can only do that with your help. Let's try to get these subscribers and these numbers up. Again, I need your help. So I'm asking you, please continue to support. Please pass it along to any and everybody. Tell them about the Listen Man podcast, the show that's for fans, by a fan. And man, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Let's go.